What's going on, everybody? In today's video, we're going all the way back to 1949, taking the top 10 players from today's NBA and putting them in the NBA in 1949. So I want to give a huge shout out to Big Doug Swan for actually creating this roster. All right, so we have the top 10 players of today's NBA in the 1949 NBA season now. Obviously, they're going to be the top rated players. In terms of how I picked the players, it was just the 10 highest rated players in 2K. So we got LeBron, Giannis, James Harden, Kawhi, Durant, Curry, Lillard, Doncic, and Jimmy Butler. They are by far the highest rated players. Even Jimmy Butler's five overalls higher than George Mikan. And how I determined what teams they won on, I put the best player, so LeBron James, on the worst team from the season, and then Giannis on the second worst team, and so on and so on. And then I left out the two best teams, which was the Lakers and the Capitals, because they were the two teams that made the NBA Finals this year. I left them out of it. They will not be getting any players, just to see if they can still compete with some of today's players. In terms of where everybody else is, we got LeBron James on the Steamrollers, Giannis on the Jets, Kawhi on the Pistons, Harden on the Celtics, Anthony Davis on the Warriors, Steph Curry on the Bombers, Damian Lillard on the Bullets, Kevin Durant on the Stags, Luka Doncic on the Knicks, and then finally we got Jimmy Butler on the Rochester Royals. So that's going to be all of the teams, all of the players, and let's find out how good these guys do in 1949. Making it to the NBA awards, Giannis is going to get MVP with some crazy stats: 31.9 points per game and 20 rebounds. That is ridiculous. 31 and 20. I don't think he sets the NBA record because Wilt had some even crazier stats. Honestly, I think the stats would be even better than this if this were to happen in real life. If Giannis went and played in 1949, I think he could average 50 points per game. Joe Fulks is going to get Rookie of the Year. Doesn't really matter. Bill Henry, 6-man. Giannis also gets Defensive Player of the Year, and he gets Most Improved Player of the Year. So he got every major award. And Nate Bjorkgren is going to get Coach of the Year. Check out our All-NBA first teams. We got Luka Doncic, Damian Lillard, Giannis, LeBron, and George Mikan is actually going to make the All-NBA first team. He's a 6'10" center, making the team right here over Anthony Davis, because I believe AD was the only other center we had. Steph Curry, Harden, Kawhi, AD going to be on the second team. And on the third team, we got Jimmy Butler and Kevin Durant. I don't know how they all didn't just make the top two teams. I guess we had too many forwards, so they had to put Durant and Butler on the third team. Of course, Kawhi, AD, Giannis, and LeBron. I guess AD did end up playing forward as well. All defensive team, we got Harden, Curry, Giannis, Kawhi. Normally we would not see these two guys up here, but this is 1949, so you never know what could happen. Then we got LeBron and AD on the all defensive second team. Okay, I completely forgot about this, but in 1949, it was just the top 4 seeds from each conference. So we only have 8 teams making the playoffs out of the 12. 4 teams didn't end up making playoffs. Let's come over here to our NBA standings. In the East, we got the Warriors up on top. They picked up Anthony Davis this season. Then we got the Celtics with James Harden, the Steamrollers with LeBron, and then the Bullets, who picked up Damian Lillard. The Capitals aren't going to make the playoffs. They're one of the teams that didn't get any players. And the Knicks don't make the playoffs, with Luka Doncic going 28 and 54. Coming over to the West now, we got the Jets on top. They got Giannis. Then we had the Lakers. So the Lakers still doing great despite not picking up any players. Still the second seed in the West. We got the Stags in third, who picked up Kevin Durant. The Pistons, who had Kawhi Leonard. The Royals did not make playoffs. They had Jimmy Butler. And then the Bombers, who had Steph Curry, did not make playoffs either. They were pretty close, though. I mean, 4 wins off each. Now, probably the most interesting thing next is the league leaders. It's going to be Damian Lillard averaging 36 points per game. I honestly thought the scoring would have been a little bit better. I mean, they did have to face each other a lot of this season, so I don't know, maybe that could put it down. Maybe as a solo, they could do a lot better. But a few guys getting over 30 points per game. I wonder if our 10 players, yeah, our 10 players are the top 10 scorers. George Mikan right after him. Rebounds per game was actually George Mikan. He did a little better than Giannis, getting 21.2 boards per game. We had Giannis, AD, LeBron in the top 5. Going over to assists per game, we got LeBron with 7.9, a little low, only 7.9 assists per game. Curry, Harden, Lillard all in the top 5 here. Steals per game, we had Kawhi Leonard with 2.3 steals per game. Blocks per game, George Mikan had 2.6 blocks per game. Pretty impressive right there. AD shooting 57% from the field goal. Is it going to be the top 10 players? Yes. The top 10 players all making it in here. And then 3-point percentage, something that actually didn't exist at the time. Of course, the current players are going to dominate here with Steph Curry on top, shooting 45%. Are they all the top 10? Yes, they are. Even Giannis makes it into the top 10. I mean, when you're facing guys that have never shot a 3 before, it makes sense. The last thing I wanted to do was see if any of these players beat any NBA records. So starting off here, points per game. We are going to have Damian Lillard coming in 8th. He wasn't even able to beat James Harden, who did it in 2019. Field goal percentage, we actually do not have anybody up here, surprisingly. 3-point percentage either. Free throw percentage, we do have a few players up here, but they are going to be the players from the 50s. They're not even our current NBA players that did the best. Rebounds per game, Mikan and Giannis were very close to getting up there, but not quite. Assists per game, not even close. No blocks per game, no steals per game, no minutes per game. Just not beating a lot of records here. I definitely thought a bunch of records would have been broken. Lillard going to get 5th all time for 40-point games, getting 29 this season. And then for 50-point games, Luka Doncic going to have 9. And then I guess the last thing I wanted to check out was the game high. So Lillard dropping 62 points one game. He also had 14 rebounds. Giannis pulling 34 boards in a single game. 16 assists for LeBron. 8 steals for this guy. I don't know who he is. Same with the blocks. And then also minutes played went to someone that I am not sure who it is. But we are going to hop into the playoffs now and find out which team is going to win the NBA championship. Let's start off just by simulating round number 1. They still are best of 7s. So starting off in the East, we had the Philadelphia Warriors with Anthony Davis defeating the Baltimore Bullets, who had Damian Lillard. And then we had LeBron James with the upset with the Steamrollers defeating James Harden and the Celtics. In the West, we had the Jets and Giannis defeating Kawhi Leonard and the Pistons. And then an upset here, the Stags, who have Kevin Durant, defeated the Minneapolis Lakers, who didn't pick up anybody. They just stayed with their current team. And let's find out which two teams are going to make the NBA Finals. It is going to be the Jets and the Steamrollers, which are the top 2 players from the current NBA. We got Giannis on the Jets and LeBron on the Steamrollers. Let's just get right into the simulation here. Game number 1 goes to the Jets. Game 2 goes to the Jets. Game 3 goes to the Jets as well. And game number 4 is a huge blowout from LeBron and the Steamrollers. And game number 5, the Steamrollers up by 2 points. They need to win this if they want to stay in the finals here. And Giannis with a big shot to tie the game. LeBron with the ball now inside. That's a wide open bucket. Nobody covering him. Funny how much bigger LeBron and Giannis is than the rest of the players in the league. I mean, players were so much shorter back then. Giannis with a nice bucket. I mean, I was looking at the rosters and dudes were like 5'7" playing power forward. It just didn't make a lot of sense. All right, I don't know why anybody other than LeBron has the ball, and why is Giannis also not covering him? LeBron from 3, that is no good. I guess he's just running down the clock right now. Puts up a tough shot, that's no good. Big board, and LeBron is gonna foul. I don't know who this guy is on the line right now. George Klamick. He greens his first free throw, and the second free throw is good as well. So 2-point lead here for the Jets. Giannis with player of the game. He has 43 this game. Bron with another opportunity to tie it or take the lead here with a 3. Let's see what he's going to do. Just going to let the clock wind down. I mean, if he gets inside, it's a GG. But looks like he's actually going to pull up from 3. No, it's not a 3, but he hits it anyways to tie the game. We are going into OT. And it stays really close in overtime. LeBron is going to be up by 1 point with 50 seconds left in the game. Giannis with the ball right now, though. Finally going to get it into him. Going to drive inside and one. Just embarrassing this man. I mean, there's nothing you can do. Players like this just did not exist at the time. These guys have no idea how to stop Giannis. See if he can hit the free throw. No, he cannot. So 1 point lead for Giannis now. And Calvary with the step back. That's no good. LeBron screwed up by passing the ball. He just should not have done that. Now Giannis with another chance to take a bigger lead here. Getting the screen inside. No good. But his team does get the rebound. And LeBron with the foul here. First free throw is good to go. Not sure why he fouled there. Didn't make a lot of sense. But he's going to hit both free throws. 3 point lead. All right, let's see if LeBron can clutch up here. What he's going to do. He's just going to drive inside. It's a blocking foul, and LeBron not able to hit the layup. I don't even know if charges existed back then. LeBron hits his first free throw. And the second free throw is a green. They're going to have to foul here. They give it to Giannis for some reason. And I think he hit the first free throw there. We had a nice view of the crowd. And yeah, he hits both free throws, another 3 point lead. LeBron is going to get a charging foul. Are you kidding me? You're going to give it to Hale, who passes to Lump. Lump at the free throw line. First free throw is no good. Guess they passed to the wrong guy. Second free throw is good to go, though. A 4 point lead right here. It's pretty much over at this point. Let's see what LeBron can do. Keeps passing to this Calvary guy. And a big steal by Lewis. This should secure the W right here. I mean, they're about to be up by 6 points. So despite being named the Steamrollers, LeBron and his team not able to steamroll Giannis here. And Giannis going to be our NBA champ. Huge game for Giannis here, dropping 50 and 27. But LeBron had 58 as well. I mean, these guys just went crazy in the playoffs. I'll be interested to see what Giannis averaged during the finals. Of course, he did get finals MVP and only 30 points. That would have been a little higher. 30 points, 21 rebounds. I mean, still insane stats. This is what would happen if the top 10 players from today went and played in 1949. They just absolutely dominated the league. Nobody could stop them but themselves. But that's going to be it for this video. If you did enjoy it, make sure you smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel if you aren't already. This has been your boy Smequle, and I'll see you next time. Peace.
Never at ease, I don't know a limit. Chasing a dream, I don't know what sleepers. I got a queen, she lit me to eat it. She ripe like a peach and she snapped me to snippet. You well overdue for that link up in person. Text me to fall through a murder, she wrote it. Still up with courage, you're doing a service. Pull up to the crib, I'm equipped with the brush strokes. Cutthroat from the low, when no love.